So here's how I fried my ESP32. A bit of story time beforehand. It's been a week since I posted my last video and I noticed I should have posted one sooner, but some things happened and I kept pushing it back and back and back. But now I came back to it and I tried filming the first video in a while. And yeah, so I took my ESP32, plugged in the power supply with a 9-volt battery to it, and everything worked well. 5 volts were going through it. I started creating the code, actually doing the commenting of it, and yeah, I thought everything would go well until I touched the ESP32 and it was going boiling hot. I mean, what the heck? I didn't know that this thing could get this hot. I mean, it truly did feel as if it was like 100 Celsius. I didn't have my tool to actually measure the temperature of it, but it probably went up to around 80 Celsius if I was correct, as I nearly burned my finger with it. But aside from that, I didn't know like why did that happen, and then I thought, oh, perhaps I fried my microcontroller, as I did leave it bare without any foam attached to the pins, and I had it on my wooden table, so perhaps it just fried somehow. So I haven't actually tested if I fried it or not. This is just basically my assumptions that it did. So now I'm going to have to try it with a newer ESP32 one that I hope is not fried yet, and with the old one, and see how it goes. So here you go, you will now see whether it works or whether it does not, and whether perhaps something else is wrong here. So here's the battery, the power supply. It works because if I press it, you can see the LED, it's turned on. It doesn't really show that well on the camera, but I hope that you can see the green LED here. So, as you can see, it works. Now here's the old one, and of course you won't be able to actually tell the temperature of it, but I found something else that actually shows that it doesn't work. So if I have the power supply turned off at first, plug in the VIN and GND pins, so voltage and ground, and then I press the button, it worked for a second and I honestly thought that I perhaps did something wrong beforehand, but as you can see, it turned off and the LED on this one also turned off after a second. And now it's getting really hot, so I'm gonna turn it off. But as you can see, you can't actually tell the temperature, of course, because this is a video, but it turned hot really fast, and these pins are actually warm too, especially all of these pins. So yeah, probably shouldn't touch them with my bare hands, but as this is just a short clip, I don't think that actually harms me all that much, as what I expect is that a lot of current is running through these pins, and you're going back to this one and warms all of these pins too. So there might be something wrong with this one, because earlier on I also tried it with this cable, so the micro SD, I think this is what's called. So I plugged it in here and plugged it into my computer, and this one got hot instantly. I mean, Jesus, I almost dropped it from my hands as to how hot it was. So yeah, I doubt that it's the problem with this power supply, and now we'll test it with the newer one. So taking it out and plugging into VIN and GND pins just as I was with the old one, and now plugging it on, and you can see it works. So yeah, I fried my old ESP32. Now if you have any ideas on what I did wrong, except actually putting the ESP32 on the wooden table and keeping it for a week there, I would be very glad if you actually commented as to how it could have fried. I mean, the other possibility is that there was a lot of voltage in my hands, or I don't know, I think it was called static voltage, so perhaps I touched it when I had a lot of static voltage or whatever it is called, and then I fried it. I mean, that might be a possibility, but if you have any better ideas, I would be very glad if you actually suggested them and commented them on this video. Okay, thanks.